Welcome to the Where Do Gays Retire podcast, where we help you in the LGBTQ plus community find a safe and affordable retirement place. Join Mark Goldstein as he interviews others who live in gay-friendly places around the globe. Learn about the climate, cost of living, healthcare, crime and safety, and more. Now, here's your host, Mark Goldstein.
Hey there, fabulous friends, and welcome back to the Where Do Gays Retire podcast. I'm your host, Mark Goldstein, here to help you find the perfect LGBTQ plus friendly places to retire, thrive, and sip mimosas, or in this case, craft beer in peace. Today, we're circling back to Fort Collins, Colorado, a city that's got it all: charm, community, craft beer, and enough sunshine to make all the most diehard sun lovers reconsider their retirement plans. This episode is part of our City Snapshot series, where we take a closer look at the facts and vibes of previously featured destinations. Grab your coffee or, hey, your favorite IPA, because we're talking about the craft beer capital, so let's jump in. We'll start with the basics. Fort Collins has a population of 170,507 people. It's the kind of city where you're likely to see familiar faces at the grocery store, but big enough that you could avoid them if you want. Of that population, around 15,165 residents, or 8.89%, identify as LGBTQ plus, and that's of all of northern Colorado, or all of Colorado, actually. That's a strong and proud rainbow flag flying high in northern Colorado. The city's social hub for the LGBTQ community is all over. It's kind of quiet, but it's also at our bar, Fort Collins' only gay bar. Yes, there's only one, but what it lacks in quantity, it makes up for in quality. It's the Cheers of Fort Collins, but with drag shows and a killer playlist. To talk a little bit about LGBTQ equality and community. Let's talk inclusivity. Fort Collins gets a perfect 100% score on the Human Rights Campaign Municipal Equality Index. Translation: the city is serious about equality and making everyone feel welcome. Statewide, Colorado is one of the most progressive states in the nation. It boasts an equal dex score of 85, reflecting strong LGBTQ plus protections and rights. Some recent updates worth celebrating is abortion rights. In the November 24 election, Colorado voters approved Amendment 79, which enshrines the right to abortion in the state's constitution and repeals a 40-year-old ban on using state funds for the procedure. This ensures bodily autonomy and reproductive freedom for all Coloradans, regardless of federal changes. Also, marriage equality. In the same election, voters passed Amendment J, removing the outdated constitutional provision that defined marriage only between a man and a woman. This solidifies marriage equality as part of Colorado's fundamental law. The changes further emphasize Colorado's commitment to inclusivity and equality, making it a welcoming place for all. Fort Collins also has a wealth of LGBTQ plus resources, including Northern Colorado Equality, which hosts events for advocates in LGBTQ plus rights, Splash Youth, providing safe spaces for LGBTQ plus teens, and Sage of the Rockies, perfect for our fabulous elders. For retirees, these resources create a robust network of support. Check out the Pride Resource Center at Colorado State University for a full list of LGBTQ plus organizations in Northern Colorado. All right, climate and weather. Everyone wants to know about the climate and the weather. So let's talk weather, because this is Colorado after all. Fort Collins boasts. Now, they say, in fact, Patty and Pat in our previous one said that we get that Fort Collins gets 300 days of sunshine. but doing a little bit of research, we don't know what that 300 days means. Is a minute of sunshine or an hour of sunshine considered a sunny day? I've got another figure that comes out to 237 sunny days per year. That's still way above the national average of 205. Winters bring 48 inches of snow, enough to build a snowman or two, but not to keep you trapped indoors. It's a perfect mix of seasons. They get 4 seasons, so you can ski in the winter if you like skiing, and biking in the summer without skipping a beat. A little bit about transportation and walkability. Now, my favorite topic, getting around without a car. That's me. I don't know if we could do this in Fort Collins, but Fort Collins is a biker's paradise, earning the prestigious title of a platinum biking community. The city scores a walk score of 37, transit score of 28, which is not that really great, but this is the city itself of Fort Collins, and a stellar bike score of 78. But here's the real star. Downtown Fort Collins, where the walk score jumps to 90, the transit score is 48, still not great in transit, and the bike score is a flawless 100. If Beyonce were a neighborhood, she'd be downtown Fort Collins. And there's more. By 2029, the Front Range passenger rail system will connect Fort Collins to Pueblo, Colorado Springs, and Denver. Imagine hopping on a train to Denver for brunch and getting home in time for happy hour. These are my retirement goals. So that's a check. All right. So let's talk a little bit about Fort Collins being the craft beer capital. Why is that? Now let's raise a glass to Fort Collins, the craft beer capital of Colorado. The city is home to over 20 breweries, including some of the biggest names in the craft beer world. One of the most famous is the New Belgium Brewing, the fourth largest craft brewery in the United States, and the mastermind behind the iconic Fat Tire Ale. Founded in 1991 by Jeff Lebesch and Kim Jordan, New Belgium became a pioneer in sustainable brewing practices, employee ownership, and community engagement. The brewery's sprawling campus in Fort Collins includes a tap room, tours, and events that draw beer enthusiasts from around the globe. Another standout is Odell Brewing Company, established in 1989. Known for its bold IPAs and creative seasonal beers, Odell also hosts live music and food trucks, making it a favorite spot for locals. Oh, yeah, and there's a lot of music going on in Fort Collins as well. So why are there so many breweries in Fort Collins? It's a mix of factors. It's the city's water is top-notch, sourced directly from the Cache La Poudre River? Colorado State University offers fermentation science programs that inspire the next generation of brewers, and the city's laid-back vibe and love of the community makes it a perfect place to raise a pint. Cheers to that. Okay. The role of Colorado State University. CSU is the heartbeat of Fort Collins. With over 33,000 students, CSU injects energy, diversity, and a bit of youthful chaos into the city. The university offers lifelong learning opportunities, cultural events, and enough coffee shops to keep even the sleepiest retiree caffeinated. That would be me. Whether you're attending a lecture, a concert, or just enjoying a vibrant campus atmosphere, CSU adds a dynamic edge to Fort Collins life. It's part of Fort Collins. Let's get into the cost of living. Cost of living in Fort Collins is 15.7% higher than the national average, driven mainly by housing costs. The median price for a single family home is about $554,755, but property taxes are relatively low at $3,717 based off of that median price of a home. And that's an annual property tax figure. The state income tax rate is 4.25%, and the sales tax rate in Fort Collins is 8.05%. Let's see, dining out in Old Town Fort Collins and just dining in general. If you're a foodie, Fort Collins won't disappoint. I can't believe the city has 622 restaurants serving everything from farm to table creations to international cuisine. At the heart of all, it's Old Town Square, a lively area with cobblestone streets, boutique shops, and street performers. It's the kind of place where you can spend an afternoon sipping coffee, shopping, and people watching. Trust me, it's like a scene from a Hallmark movie, but with better coffee and plenty of craft beer. Crime and safety. All right, let's talk safety because no one wants to retire somewhere stressful. And that's mainly what I'm looking for, in a place. I want to make sure that I'm retiring to someplace safe. Fort Collins has a violent crime rate of 3.26 per 1,000 residents, well below the national average of 4.0. Property crime is also lower with a rate of 28.76 per 1,000 residents compared to the national average of 31.48. In simple terms, you're more likely to lose your phone than encounter a serious crime. And the statistics and source we got that was from a Neighborhood Scout. A little bit about arts and culture. Fort Collins is a hub for creativity. The city is home to the Lincoln Center, which hosts theater, concerts, and art exhibits year-round. There's also the Fort Collins Museum of Discovery, a hands-on, family-friendly spot that just is fun for kids and adults. Don't forget the local music scene. Fort Collins is known for its live performances, from small venues to large festivals like the FOCO MX Music Festival. Fort Collins also has senior resources. So, retirees, listen up. Fort Collins has you covered. The Fort Collins Senior Center offers a wide range of activities from fitness classes, I can use some, to art workshops. I'm terrible in art. There's also excellent healthcare facilities, including UC Health, Pruitt Valley Hospital, ensuring you'll be well cared for. Need transportation? The Dial and Ride service provides affordable rides for seniors. For more resources, check out the Larimer County Office on Aging, which offers everything from caregiving support to meal programs. Pretty good for you seniors, for us seniors, I should say. All right, so the healthcare facilities nearby in Fort Collins, access to quality healthcare is crucial, especially in retirement. We're not getting any younger. Fort Collins is home to several top-notch hospitals. UC Health Pruitt Valley Hospital, located at 1024 South LeMay Avenue. This hospital specializes in orthopedics, cancer treatment, and rehabilitation services. Banner Fort Collins Medical Center at 4700 Lady Moon Drive. This facility provides emergency care, imaging, and surgical services. All right. UC Harmony campus, known for its focus on outpatient care, including cancer treatment, physical therapy, women's health services. We have it covered all there as well, folks. Is Fort Collins the right place for you to retire with its strong LGBTQ community, vibrant downtown, artsy vibe, and plenty of sunshine? And it does have a lot of sunshine, even though it snows. It's not hard to fall in love with the city. And with recent legislative wins like strengthened abortion rights and updated marriage equality protections, Colorado continues to lead the way in inclusivity. Thank you so much for joining me for this expanded city snapshot. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share Where Do Gays Retire podcast. I'm Mark Goldstein, your host. If you enjoy these podcasts, go onto my website at www.wheredogaysretire.com. Click on the coffee cup and buy me a coffee. Each coffee will cost you $5, and it goes back into helping me create more episodes of this podcast. I do it all from my heart. I hope you can give something back as well. Thank you again. Ciao for now, and have a great day. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the Where Do Gays Retire podcast. If you enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe to our podcast and consider making a donation by clicking the coffee cup on any page at www.wheredogaysretire.com. Each cup of coffee that you buy costs $5 and goes towards helping us continue the podcast. Thank you for your continued support.